No, this is a disaster. What in the world? 1 second, please. Ah, that's better. Welcome to AutoCraft Season 6. I am so excited to get underway. Of course, I have to start with the first tree break of the season. I'm so excited. I'm gonna work real fast on getting some essentials going, and then I'll check right back in with you. You guys don't want to see the boring stuff, so I'll save you from that, but I'll be back in just a moment. So many horses over here. I love it. Of course, we're getting all the coal we can see. Just doing a little planting. I think I'm going to go over there and grab that sugar cane so that I have it for when I need it. Well, I got my first mob head of the season. Very nice, very nice. Look, I've made a little dolphin friend over by where I'm planting my wheat. He just showed up. He's swimming around this little area. So cute. So I just had a nice visit from Rosie. She came over to help me test some settings. I'm having some recording issues, but I think they're resolved. But anyways, look what she gave me. She gave me a coast armor trim. That is really, really, really nice of her. I'm gonna love using that later on when I actually have some armor on and not just my regular old skin. Anyways, here's that clip of me chatting with her. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton.
Yeah.
I tried to
talking.
I tried to get started, and then I like started recording things and everything was just wrong. And so literally the whole time I've been on here, I've just been trying to fix settings.
I came over and like stared at you for a second.
Oh no.
Because I was gonna tell you that I accidentally stole 2 of your trees and then I replanted them.
Oh, that's okay.
And I kind of like walked over and you didn't say anything and you were standing on your chest. And I just like looked at you and then I was like, okay, bye.
That's funny. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully now everything's resolved.
Best of luck.
What's going on?
I hope it doesn't mess up again.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually try to get started.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Bye!
Bye! Okay, I saw 2 cows over here earlier, and I want to see if they're still here and try to grab them and get them over to my base, if I just could remember where they were. Hopefully nobody killed them. They were like right here. Oh, I think somebody killed them or took them. Well, it looks like Rosie has them. They might have been the ones that were over there. I'm gonna go see if she'd be okay with me breeding a couple and bringing some of them back to my base. I think she's over here. Rosie.
Joshik.
Hi. Hey, can I breed a couple cows and take them over to my area?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get this taken care of. Grab a couple cows. Boop, 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 boop. And we got that parrots and bats achievement. Very nice. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. No, this is a disaster. Come on. What a mess. What a mess. Oh no, and then I hit one. No. Okay, I finally got all of them back in. Hope we'll see if no, none of them can breed. Okay, so I'm gonna get these guys back to my base. I'll come over and breed a couple more because I made a little bit of a mess with the cows. Okay, I think it's time that we get to caving and see if we can get at least some iron going. So I saw some caves over this way that I actually want to try, that seemed pretty promising. So I'll check back in if there's anything exciting that happened. I'll grab some copper while I'm down here. Why not? And we killed our first mob, the skeleton. That was very scary. I should not have done that without any armor. But, you know, I'm sort of just working with what I got. Okay, well, we got 2 pieces of iron. Let's see if we can find another cave that's going to be a little more promising. First diamond. We found one. Let me get some more torches going because I know I will need them for sure. I'm gonna just light up a little while down here. There's some more iron. That's great. I will go back for the diamond, I promise. Oh, and some gold. That's awesome. I just want to make sure I get this place lit up so that we don't have any surprises. Like me falling through a hole. 2 more diamonds. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the start of this little cave area and let's just get what we can. Yes. Okay, I am gonna grab some tough because I feel like I'm gonna need it for my starter base, which I'm hoping to get done this episode, but we'll see. We'll see how much I can get through. More iron, awesome. Okay, 64. A stack right now is fine for tough. I can come back and get some more. I do want to grab this redstone after I light up this little area. There's just so much in this cave. I need to remember to go back up here and get those diamonds that I saw. And more. Actually, nope, because they're right here. Well, that worked out really well. Okay, let's go back and get these couple of things. This is turning out to be quite the mining session. So I just climbed down here because I saw this mossy cobble and I hear some spiders. So my guess is that this is a spawner. Yep, it's a spawner. It's a spawner. Let's see if we can. This makes me nervous. I'm gonna close this up. It would be my luck a spider would get through here and take me out with the lava. Get. All right, here's the chest. Okay, nothing too crazy, but I will take all of it. I already have pumpkins over at my house, so the melons will be nice. String is good. I don't really need the rotten flesh right now, but I'll have to remember that this is here if I want to make a string farm eventually. Okay, I had to stop my little mining session, although it was a good session. I was running out of food, so we ended up with 16 diamonds, which is incredible for a first caving session. I really wasn't down there all that long. I got lucky by finding a lot of open caves. We got 10 gold. We have a bunch of iron. I had enough to make iron armor and a couple tools and still have some extra. We got a golden apple from that spawner room. Lots of other good stuff, good materials that I'll need for my starter house. So I think that was a great mining session. Okay, hello. Oh my gosh, stop.
Look how cute he is.
That is so cute.
He is my pride and joy, so I gave him yellow because yellow makes me think of happiness.
Oh, I can't wait to have one. I have one sitting right in my chest over there, and it's gonna be alive soon.
I'll bring you some snowballs so you can feed it. I almost didn't want to feed mine because they're so cute when they're babies.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. Just,
Adorable.
just floating off into the sunset.
Bye.
Goodbye. Those are so fun. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get a happy guest. So I've been working on gathering supplies for our starter base, and I needed some blackstone, which is kind of tough to get early game, especially when you don't have a lot of good gear. I did end up finding some though, but of course it was in a bastion. So I got what I needed, got everything that I needed for the blackstone, but I did take a little sneak into the bastion and I found 2 netherite upgrade smithing templates. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over to Rosie's and give her one of my extra templates for her giving me one of her armor trims. Oh, Rosie.
What's up?
Hi, I have a gift for you.
Oh, okay.
To thank you for giving me that trim that you gave me earlier. So
Okay.
I needed a lot of blackstone for my starter build, and I happened upon a bastion, and here is an extra netherite upgrade.
Oh my gosh.
I know there
Are
were
you for
2,
real?
so yes, absolutely, there were 2.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
do I have anything of use to give
Oh,
you?
please stop. It just I just happened upon the bastion and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go in real fast and just see what I can find and hopefully not die. And I didn't die.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you're so welcome.
Best neighbor award. Crink's
Woo!
Crink has some catching up to do.
I was gonna say he's falling behind over there. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Oh my god. What in the world?
It
I
is
love this.
very slow, but it is kind of cool.
Hey Anki,
Yeah.
look what's in front of us right now.
A forest? An
Of what?
island? Right. That's not a mangrove. Whose mangrove is that?
That's Rusty's.
Well, if Rusty's not here, she won't notice, right?
Yeah. This... Mangrove time!
Mangrove time!
Mangrove heist.
So this whole thing started because last season, I happened to be recording and Crink snuck up on where I was at. He goes, Augie. I'm like, what? And he goes, mangrove time? I'm like, mangrove time! And it turned into this whole bit. So I'm like, I'm doing this in reverse. So this time I snuck up on him and did the same thing. And he's like, I don't need it, but I knew I was doing it anyway. I'm like, all right. And then we got looking at the map, and the closest mangrove forest is like 4,000 blocks away. It is really far. I'm like, we'll just steal Rosie's gas and go. And he's like, it's really slow. I'm like, how slow can it be? Oh no, it's very slow.
Yeah, you'd be better walking.
Dun,
Ye-
dun,
ye-
dun, dun, dun,
dang.
dun, dun. Copyright. Dun, dun.
I see a propagule.
That's the way you do
Hey!
it right there.
I took a leaf.
All right, whose happy guest is that?
That's Dunes.
This is Dune's Corner.
I'm waiting for a mod to come out that like lets you supercharge your guest.
There already is. I was
That'd be
on
pretty
TikTok
sweet.
earlier, and there's one that lets you add a propeller to the harness, and it doubles its speed.
I feel like that's still really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so current speed, according to MiniHUD, is average 3.5 meters a second.
Here, hold on. I have an idea. Bye-bye. That
Oh.
was a lot of damage.
Yeah, we're really high up.
I forgot it on a feather falling.
Oh, they're mine.
All
Of
right.
course they're mine.
So if you want to just, or I can sleep. But if you want to just start going, I'll see if I keep up.
Oh,
Or
no.
if I go like ahead. Hi, welcome to the ground.
No.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Do we need to go to the other side of the islands?
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna ask
we'll
Josh
just
to
get there
go-
tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
What?
So we'll just get there tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't know. Josh, do you want me to drop you back off or we pick you
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we kind of kidnapped you.
No, that was so much fun. And
I would not get off right now. You're over the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
ravine thing.
yeah,
But you should
yeah,
get off standing on top of the ghast.
and oop. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Goodbye, y'all.
That is too fun.
Next stop.
Let's go get Geo.
Where's
Bye.
Geo?
Um,
I thought he was in the nether.
we're the only ones in this area. Everyone else is super far away.
All right, I think we've procrastinated enough. It's time to build our starter house on the water. And just like that, our house is done. I think it looks so good. I'll go into this camera real quick to see it. So here is technically the front of the house. Little fishing dock here. Lots of detail. There's still some things to the outside I need to add, like some flowers and things like that. Maybe some other ways to like maybe make this area not so plain looking with the planks. But I think it looks very nice. My next steps here, obviously making a path down to this, especially until I have a elytra. There's really no great way to get down here. So I want to sort of make a path that goes into this little rocky beach here. But if we come in the side here, this is one of the rooms. I've not done any interiors yet. I probably will save that for the next episode. One of the rooms, kind of an odd shape, rectangle. I might throw some, maybe some chests and things in here. And then this is our main room. Got a nice little glowstone floor there. Above here, there is sort of an attic area. I'm not sure that I want to use that yet, but it is up there for us. And if we come out this way, this is sort of where our little smokestack chimney is. I think this is where I'm going to have a bunch of furnaces and crafting materials and things like that. So definitely making this a usable space for sure. One thing I do want to mention is that this house and where it's located does have sort of a hint to it regarding my main base, which you'll see later on in the season. So I'm curious if you think you know sort of where my main base might be or what it might be about. Go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'm excited to see those. I think next episode we are going to work on another build that I'm thinking would go really nice right there to sort of connect this little beachy stone area to the water and then to the people around us. And then I want to work on automation. I did in this episode, and I didn't film any of it because you've seen these done a million times. I did work on a villager breeder and an iron farm. So I've got those going, that I've got a ton of iron. I can get villagers however I want. One of the shops that I'm going to be responsible for this season is Prismarine. So I want to start working on a Prismarine automation system so that way that's all set up and good to go, and I can get that rolling pretty quickly within the season. And that is a great place, I think, to end my first episode of season 6. I hope that you guys are as excited as I am to get this season underway. I've got a lot of plans. I'm excited to get moving with those and meet some of our new members and work with some of our older members. So I'm excited for all of those opportunities as well. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.